to the Unfiltered Duo. I'm Chas.
And I'm Ren.
And this is our very first episode. We're going to talk about someone that, I'm be honest, I didn't know who the heck he was. Did you, Ren?
Honestly, no.
What did you know when we did figure about him? What did you know about him? Did you anything
Only
you
thing
knew?
I know is old buddy was arrested and he was promoting this movie.
That's Creed 3, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lordy. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't never seen any of them.
I saw two of them. If you don't know what Creed is, if you haven't, if you have, I can't talk, y'all. If you haven't seen the movie, Rockies back in the '80s or '90s, wherever it was, it's basically is a spin off of that, um, of the black man's son, Adonis Creed. So Creed is basically the story of his son. Anyways.
Hey, y'all. So we're gonna get into basically what allegedly happened. So you want me to start with what allegedly happened?
Yes, and also remember, y'all, it's alleged.
Allegedly, what happened is him and his girlfriend, if I'm saying, I hope I'm not saying her last name right, his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. If that's wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, Majors and his ex-girlfriend got into an altercation in the streets. Outside, kind of like what I was seeing, like what I was hearing was like car, like they were near cars, what I was getting. I'm not really sure what happened. I did research, but I'm still not quite sure what was happening, what was going on with those two. But allegedly, there was an altercation.
And you know, this altercation got into the hands of TMZ, and you know how messy TMZ is. TMZ has all the tea.
That's true. So TMZ released the video. Y'all have to go see the video. A part of the video, he was running away from her. Like, dead serious, just sprinting down the street, running away from her. So, I don't know what happened there.
And the fact of the matter is, old girl, right? She basically said she feared for her life. Now, I have a question to ask one of you. You can comment down below. If someone is deemed dangerous, fear for your life, would you run after them? Yes or no? Me, I wouldn't run after nobody if I fear for my dog. I'm going away. I ain't fighting.
Exactly.
The heck? Because if someone runs away, that means they're not a threat.
And allegedly, it was a domestic violence dispute. Y'all, I can't talk either. It happened all the way back in March. So basically, allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly because I wasn't there. I don't know what happened really. Allegedly, what I'm getting is what I read was that he hit her in the face. He twisted her arm and grabbed her as they were trying to return from home that night. That's what they saw in the text. In the text, allegedly, what happened in the text.
Now, I have a question, that Chastity. So you do your research, right?
Yes.
So I don't know anything about the court cases, but wasn't it with all the witnesses out there? Didn't they say she was intoxicated and she was being crazy?
Yeah, according to what I read of what was out in the public, allegedly before then, a separate incident. She was in Chinatown. But y'all, if y'all know what Chinatown is at,
Was this in New York City?
yeah, I believe so.
Oh, y'all go to Chinatown, New York City.
I believe so.
Move right along.
Anyway, believe so. Had awkward altercation. Yeah, I can't talk either. Where apparently she was intoxicating and acting erratic.
Okay, so back to what old girl was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Old girl was saying that he twist her arm and what else to her head?
Twist her arm, hit her in the face, and grabbed her.
Well, if he grabbed her, right?
Mm-hmm.
He probably was trying to hold her tail down, be like, "Girl, you better chill out."
But we don't know what happens. You cannot say that.
This is allegedly, but
you can't say that if you don't really know what happened.
I'm just saying this is my assumption because from what we saw in the video that TMZ released, and this was showed in the court, and what we already know about the witnesses who have seen this happen.
And I heard that when I was looking at the video, It looked like he was trying to push her in.
Bruh, like get in. She probably, if she was acting erratic, right? He probably tried to push her in. She moved quickly, and he meant to push her in there, or something happened. I don't know. But this is alleged. This is my opinion for what I see from the video and for what we know, for what was told by eyewitness report.
It was on a side. It was on a sidewalk. Apparently, they were on a sidewalk. What I'm getting is, I remember they said they were on a sidewalk, basically.
Now I don't know what this case is about. No, I know what this case is about, but like as of right now, uh, this case is now in the hands of the jury, correct?
I believe so.
And
there was not too much about the case. Now I'm letting know if it's open and closed. I'm assuming it's still open for what I'm seeing, what I've been reading. But there's a couple of things on there that I wanna, since we both did our research, but I did a little bit more because I went down a rabbit hole, like I always do.
A whole rabbit hole.
So one thing that caught my eye, if I can remember what it was, apparently they were filing for a dismissal of case, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what exactly were they trying to dismiss the case from. I believe something happened, and they tried to dismiss the heck out of this case. Like the whole case was about to be dismissed because of grounds of something was. I can't.
Was it grounds of prejudice?
No, I think something was missing, or something didn't line up, or somebody lied. That's why they tried to dismiss the case. I'm trying to remember, y'all. It's hard. Like, y'all, there's so much information on this that you don't know.
Only thing I know about this is this. It's in the hands of the jury. You know, juries typically it's a toss up. But in domestic violence case, where there's a lot of he say, she say, it may go a couple of both ways, right? Depending on who's on the jury. Now if a domestic violence case given against the man, it might either A, be mistrial, or B, he will be found guilty. But we don't know. This is all alleged, and this is in jury deliberation.
Also, there actually was part during a scuffle where he was seen putting her back, trying to put her basically back in the car. There was also some leak recording audio where basically Majors, right?
Mm-hmm.
He goes on a full blown like relationship counseling crap. I don't know what that was, but it was recording release, and he said he got relationship standards higher than my Wi-Fi bill, involving Michelle Obama in his speech and the infamous Coretta Scott King.
Now I think from what I see, from what I'm seeing around, right, it says he's from what I've been seeing online a little bit, do my little research, saying why can't you be more like Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King? That's probably what he said.
But what exactly does he mean by that?
Probably acting more, I don't know, more like them, as in being
more like
being more subtle, being more
basically being more subtle, more. Is he like trying to say classy, like classy
pretty
and
much.
Like strong women?
Pretty much.
I was very confused by that statement. Once I think about what kind of women they are, I don't think he wants her to look like them. He wants them to act more classy. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this, and for you white people who are watching, what I'm about to say is no offense. You've seen it. You've probably been it. She's acting like a white trashy girl that you be seeing at a party, acting like a hot mess.
Now I'm gonna say this to y'all. I love my white people, black.
I love everybody,
brothers and sisters.
You love everybody, but that's just ridiculous.
Cause I've been around classy white folk. You doing this bull jive trash,
and I've been around people like her.
Oh no!
But they still have more sense than her.
Cause shoot, this sounds like I forgot what the old girl in the Johnny Depp case.
I don't even.
She tries.
Oh, you mean Amber Heard?
She does as crazy as Amber Heard. She trying to do Amber Heard, man. She
Isn't
tried.
Amber Heard now dating Elon Musk?
Elon.
Yeah. I heard rumors they were dating.
I don't know, and I don't care. Amber Heard is a crazy woman.
Exactly. Anyway, let's not what it's about. It ain't about her.
But
she ain't important.
But anyways, I'll give my opinion. I will tell you this: if in case y'all don't know who we're talking about, this is a good old brother. His name is Jonathan Majors.
Yes.
Now, buddy,
look him up. You can look his name up. I'll have his name probably in the title somewhere. Look him up.
Now, buddy, I will tell you this. Anyways, I thought I heard something.
Anyways, I think that was my stomach.
Anyways,
y'all, I'm always hungry, y'all. Please ignore my stomach.
Anyways, to my brother, I'll tell you this. This is where you messed up at. You dated that crazy woman. I know probably a lot of folk has told you, bro, you need to cut her off like a leash. Cut her off like a bad habit. Cause like, come on. You probably saw the red flag and they probably saw the red flags. Now, since I see you with Megan Good, bro, you upgraded. Big time.
I believe that they're dating because there's footage of them walking in the courtroom hand in hand. It's alleged, but what my thing I justify by saying it's a woman. Women are very emotional beings. I'm a woman too. They will like just to make someone feel comfortable. They might hold their hand or something. It has nothing to do with relationship, but they might actually be together. I'm justifying just in case that's not true. According to Grace Jabari's testimony in court, what I was reading was she took the stand very tearfully and basically said while she was living their living situation that she had to walk on eggshells and he was constantly throwing stuff at her. That's what she said. And like I mentioned before, there was grounds to dismiss the charges due to the fact of how I put this. I'm not incoherent, but
inconsistent.
Yeah, inconsistent testimonies. Thank you. The testimonies were not consistent. She also painted the picture of a controlling and manipulative, abusive person that he is. The defense, it backfired, right? Leaving Javari labeled as a liar. It backfired somehow in the court, and it basically labeled her as a liar.
So you said so it backfired on the defense?
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
That's bad.
So because defense, when you talk about the defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Defense is Jonathan Majors.
And basically it painted her to be a liar.
Well, technically,
because her story was inconsistent. That's really what it was showing. Apparently, there was a lot of inconsistencies. Y'all, I cannot talk to save my life. I'm sorry.
And so inconsistency. So in this case, right? Since Jonathan Majors is in the defense, right, and backfire on the defense, right? Mm-hmm. Would you say it didn't backfire? If your stuff is inconsistent,
it did. The reason that I say it did backfire is she's being inconsistent because he has evidence. Allegedly, he has evidence that she lied the entire time.
Okay, then it wouldn't backfire.
I'm talking about the other way, Rennie, from her perspective.
So, in other words,
flip the people around, Rennie. Flip it around. So,
in other words, in the court. See, I was about to be a lawyer. I was saying to be a lawyer. Anyways,
make sure you flip it around, Rennie.
So basically, you're saying it backfired on the prosecution side.
Basically, yes.
I said it then you said way back.
I'm
defense.
sorry.
I meant basically winning.
I meant to say. I said it backwards. My bad. Okay. You know, I talk backwards sometimes.
See, I'm trying to help the people understand.
I'm sorry, I do talk backwards sometimes, Joe, but it's okay because he will always make sure I'm on track. That's what I like about him. He's constantly making sure that I'm on track.
So in other words, So since Jonathan Major has all the, so the defense has everything. So okay, so since that's the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
So was the prosecution trying to drop the case, try to dismiss it, or defense trying to dismiss it?
I it doesn't. The case was sealed. The case is sealed so tight that you can barely get any information out. So I don't know who made grounds for dismissal, right? But somebody did. And it was everyone was talking about someone tried to dismiss the case,
I was
completely dismiss the charges.
if if it was if there was inconsistencies on her side, if more likely prosecution tried to dismiss it.
But then the funny part is they start like letting details slip out slowly, slowly, right?
Mm-hmm.
They showed the injury pictures, which I will show you the injury pictures. I'm gonna look them up real quick.
And in my opinion, they look like an Amber Heard situation makeup.
One of them looked real to me.
Well, okay.
One of them looked like she hit her head.
Yeah, because she probably was acting wild, and he tried to be like, hey bro, chill. She probably moving around being belligerent.
And then they also unreleased, basically unsealed the 911 calls, but not fully unsealed them. So we don't know exactly what it was saying, but it was unsealed enough to know like the, how put this, like not exactly what it says, but the gist of it.
Now another question to ask you this: who called 911?
Let's see.
Who called 911 the most? Because apparently, if he was this abusive behind person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then where did you call 911 multiple times? Maybe she had to walk on exit shells.
So apparently, so called, he also cut her ear. It was dark bruising on her finger. Anyway, allegedly, 911 call made by Majors. He made a 911 call after the actress, basically after the actor found Jabari in his apartment, in their apartment. He called police on her at one point. It doesn't say when, but basically she did call the police on him and said he found her unconscious. Body cam footage of police entering the apartment, footage of both of them on the street outside the private car. And apparently, Major was throwing or placing Joy back in the car, even though he found her in the apartment unconscious. And he put her in the car. He was trying to put her in the car. It's allegedly what they said went down. He was trying to put her in the car because he found her unconscious in the apartment. That 911 call was actually one that I believe allegedly was one of the evidence in the case. That's why I keep saying allegedly, because I don't know if I'm getting this right, but I'm just getting what was released, because everything is so vague and it's like still tighter than a pickle jar, y'all.
So from what I'm getting right,
Mm-hmm.
he was trying to put her in the car, right?
Mm-hmm. In a private car.
In a private car to get her to the hospital.
I don't know where he was trying to take her, but I just know he was
So
trying to put her.
If she was unconscious, first thing I would do if I try to put something in the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was trying to save money, right? I will bring you straight to the hospital. But my thing is this, and then get you in New York City. I don't know, but why wouldn't you call 911, sir, to get someone to the hospital? Call an ambulance.
Apparently, he did call the hospital. She might have woken up between then, and he still tried to take her to the hospital. She might have actually woke up because she apparently was chasing him, allegedly, according to the video.
You chasing him for a lot of blocks. Like, buddy was walking through the street, across the street. I said, "Oh, boy. Run, boy, run, Forrest, run!"
And not only that, allegedly she had like different text messages between them, saying from him like, "Oh, I wish to kiss you, Jabari." So there's some text messages. Don't know where they're from. And so there's a lot of text messages that it doesn't really say whose in it came from, but you can kind of assume. And then it said, so I guess testimony was on her phone, and basically he apparently what she's trying to say now is he got jealous. Like a lot of stuff is inconsistent because there's different stories, different timelines from different things that happened that led up to this basically.
What is going on?
And apparently she grabbed the phone and Majors basically pressed her finger from the phone and grabbed her and twisted her and struck her in the forehead. So basically, I'm so confused because was the video showing of what they're testifying so freaking different? Mind you, this happened all the way back in March. It is so confusing because it says in the video, when you see the video, you see that he's running from her, he tries to put her in the car. But it doesn't show this part about her like twisting and stuff, you know? So I'm very
confused. I think
the whole thing confuses me because I don't understand what's really happening.
Because from what I'm hearing is
and now
that's a mistrial. That sounds like grounds for a mistrial
because you don't really understand what's happening.
Because if there's inconsistencies on each side, hopefully got good lawyers.
They were trying, but you see, that probably explains why they were trying to dismiss that crap.
Because that's very inconsistent. Like go this back and forth.
Okay, so
like I said, I'm glad he ditched that woman for a better black woman.
So apparently, allegedly, after the incident, he basically how about this? After the incident, he basically stayed in a hotel. He returned to his shared apartment with her to get some of his stuff, allegedly. And this is when the 911 called. This was after the incident. Now I get it. It was after the incident. And apparently it's said to be an attempted suicide. Yeah. Apparently her unconsciousness was considered considered a suicide. And this was the footage was released on Wednesday. That Wednesday. She was unconscious. There's a whole lot of stuff that didn't make sense. And apparently she was allegedly sending him a bunch of text messages and crap. I am so confused what really happened. Are you as confused as I am? My brain doesn't understand.
My brain does not comprehend. So apparently, girl, you need to get some mental help. You get you a grippy shop vacation or something because, honey, you need help. That I don't even think the good Lord above can help you on.
But in her testimony, she said, according to the injury, she allegedly said she returned on stand. She said this allegedly that she returned back to her apartment, shared with Majors, right? And it was early morning. They exchanged text messages with him and everything, and he ended the relationship through text message. He ended the relationship. Is what it said. And she said she was unable to sleep due to her injuries, so she took 2 sleeping pills. And later became ill in the bathroom and where she remained for hours. She was awakened by police standing over her and said she later learned they came because basically Majors had returned home and called 911 because he found her unconscious. She denied any indications of self-harm.
She denied it, but she
was taken to the hospital and she was evaluated for her injuries and evaluated by a psychologist.
First of all, after this trial is over, I want to see the transcripts of this crap because
now I get it. It was after. This was after the incident with the car. So this was after. Now it's starting to clear. So this is after.
And so apparently you're too.
Okay, so now we know it's confirmed. Him and Megan Good are together. Allegedly, they're together. There's now confirmed that they're allegedly together. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But allegedly, they're together. I just want to let you know that. I'm excited for that. They would be so cute together. I ain't gonna lie. I still didn't know who he was. If Meg Good would start dating him, I would always automatically know who he is. But I haven't seen his talent up close yet, so I don't know what he's good at.
My thing is this: from what I've seen, from what I heard, right?
Mm-hmm.
She is I'll put it.
Cocoa Puff crazy?
Yes. Because my thing is this. With those injuries on her,
mm-hmm.
that she, like those head injuries.
Yeah.
that makes me think
that they were not there afterwards.
exactly
Like
when she was found unconscious. Did you take the pill and then all of a sudden you collapse?
Yeah, you hit your head in the bathtub because it says you spent your hours in the bathtub, right? I'm gonna look at these pictures of these injuries real quick. He has injuries also. Look, these are his injuries. He has this. He has injuries too. See, look at his face, all cut up all the way here. Those are his injuries. I want to see her injuries. I saw videos all over here. These are one of her injuries. That's real.
That's real. That's probably self-inflicted in my opinion.
Not the way she cut the ear. It's not self-inflicted.
Or probably you just.
Apparently, she's a dancer. She's from the UK, y'all.
Okay.
I looked her up. She's from the UK.
So that scratch rate there, if it's not self-inflicted.
She's 32.
So my thing, I could possibly allege is probably from the night before.
Some of those injuries, I feel like
it's probably her moving around. He's trying to hold her down, and she's moving.
If y'all ever seen someone when they're drunk, they are erratic. Especially those ones who are crazy and they drink and they never be still.
So that's what I said. Probably self-inflicted on her end for somebody trying to restrain her. Chill out. I know y'all probably have one of your friends that can't handle the liquor well, and they act crazy, act like a fool, and you gotta be like, "Hey, yo, you need to chill out."
Exactly.
I'll hold their tail down.
I've seen friends like that. I've seen family. You've seen some of my family like that. Yeah. Especially one person in particular, but we're not gonna give names.
We're not trying to get sued.
Because she is crazy enough to sue.
Crazy by Cocoa Puffs.
Exactly. Well, allegedly we've seen that person, and they act like cuckoo for bananas. Right. Yeah, she's still currently lives. Anywho, we will talk about this afterwards. Anyway, apparently he called 3 witnesses. Among them was an NYPD detective named Ronnie something.
Detective Ronnie.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, he called that person and basically talked about the incident. She ended up getting arrested. She was arrested in August, and the case went nowhere because she got arrested too. She got arrested in October.
This year?
The case happened in March. She got arrested in October.
She got arrested in October of 2022?
Okay, play this again. If she got... Okay, listen to me. Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
If the case started in March, right?
Mm-hmm.
She got arrested in October. That means it had to be the same year for them to not be able to go farther with the case. Make sense now? Oh, you get it now?
So she arrested for something different?
Apparently it was something different because the case went nowhere. Before she arrested, the Manhattan District Attorney Office made clear that they would not pursue a case against her. It was dropped.
Okay, not enough evidence.
So I don't know if it's still an open case, but we've been talking for a little bit. So I'm gonna end the case here, and I'll catch you in the next episode. I'm Chas.
And I'm Ren. Oh yeah, one more thing. The case is not over yet, but hey, we're gonna still keep on the lookout on this case. So until then,
I'm Chas.
And I'm Ren. This is the Unfiltered Duo signing off. Good night.